how's it going? So, welcome to the evening. By evening, I mean the sun's going down. It's actually already setting and it's only 3:15 p.m. Welcome to a place that literally only gets 4 hours of sunlight this far up north, whereas the further north we go, the darker it gets. So, we're on our way to go pick up a 2022 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. At least this is what the customer states it is. I don't know. He didn't upload any images, so the image that he had on the ad was just the default image of the SEMA show one. So, we're on our way to pick it up in Quesnel. It's going to Richmond, British Columbia, which means we're going to take over the Duffy Road again. This highway, I've traveled more on that highway in the last month than I have in the last 2 years. I'm not a fan of it. It's a last resort road. Now it's the only road. People just drive stupid on there during the day, and during the night people just drive dumb. It's just people are retarded on that road. I'm going to say what it is. People are just full-blown retards on that road. They think they got four-wheel drive and they can just hammer down until they crash and they go, I don't know what happened. But more to the point of the story here, it's so beautiful here, it's insane. It's like, this is the postcard of Canada that people see. That and Maple Leafs. But yeah, we're just racing the clock. We should be there in 3 hours to Quesnel. I was going to get a diff service while I was in Quesnel this last night. No one was open by the time I got in there, and I was tired at 6 o'clock because we got up at 6. We were on the clock for 12 hours. Again, we're punching that clock. At 5:55, my clock runs out. So as long as we get to the border of Quesnel, the GPS logbook thing they have will say I'm in Quesnel no matter where I am in Quesnel. There's like a radius of one Quesnel I can stay in before I violate the logbook. So I can keep driving, just not commercially, because I need to get a diff service done really bad. It's probably, I'd say, it's not overdue, but it's overdue in my eyes. Especially, well, the front diff's doing good. That's golden. I changed the fluid on that when I saw the seal leak. So, and the seal leak has gone away. So what I think happened is that the dealership told me it had a seal leak and they fixed it, or the salesman told me it had a seal leak, but the dealership actually fixed it, because now that all the oil is gone out of the tube, because I knew there was oil all over the wheel well. So when I took the tire off, I cleaned inside the tube, and I was like, okay, that would be enough for now. And then I topped up the diff. I haven't had any fluid leaked out. So I'm thinking they did the service, but just didn't clean up their mess good enough. Or there was lubricant in the gear actuator that wasn't cleaned out and had to shift over. One of those two things, I don't know. But I've looked today, I looked a week ago. Every time I use four-wheel drive for a long period of time, I've gone and looked at it, and I have not seen any gear oil on the tire or in the axle. I can rub my finger in the axle and it's clean, so I'm guessing, or axle tube per se, so I'm guessing it's all good now. And it's not low. I checked it the other day. Before I went over the Duffy, I checked it, and it was full. Like, it was starting to pour out as I was parked there and I took it off. I checked it again yesterday when I did the oil change. Front diff was golden, still full. So I think they fixed the seal leak. They just didn't do a good cleanup job, that's all. Plus, it would explain why the whole front axle has brand new freaking ball joints and front brake discs and front brake pads and all this stuff they said it needed. It was done, except for the rear brakes. Even the e-brake cable, they said, oh, the e-brake cable's a fail, you're gonna have to get that fixed. Well, when I tested the e-brake, it locked up the back tires and held it, so I'm like, okay. Now, maybe they did all this work because they went to the shop, they started doing the work, and then they realized, after so long, after all the body damage and everything else like that, it'd be too much truck to repair, so maybe they stopped, they put brakes on it, and then I happened to get it before the manager realized that work was already done. Oh, this turn's gonna be fun. over the Dawson Creek Pass, or whatever they call it. That nightmare of a pass where they get like 80 feet of snow a year. But yeah, been good. We're just hammered down. We're gonna go pick up this load. Again, no point in filming because it's gonna be pitch black, and that's been the story of my life. Either the customer doesn't want it filmed or it's pitch black. And most people late at night when you pick up a load from them, they tend to not want to be on film, or you can't even see it, to be honest. So I don't record it, but you will see the truck. We're gonna start putting the in the thumbnails. We're gonna start putting the loads of what we're taking. See if we can get more views that way. We're kind of new to this, so we're kind of figuring it out as we go. But yeah, we're gonna go down from seeing this to seeing nice deep nothingness of dirt. We're gonna see plus 12 because we're going down by Vancouver, Richmond, so it's not cold. Not cold to me. Probably cold to people that live down there and have their whole lives. Or around this year, they're like, oh, it's pretty chilly. That's pretty mild, actually. It's pretty warm. Pretty fogged. Everything's fogged down there, but it's warm. So yeah, we'll see you guys, or talk to you guys when we're gone to get, hopefully we can get a diff service. I'm hoping. I'm gonna call Mr. Lube, Canadian Oil Change, you know, those fast lube places. Even the dealership. I'll go to the dealership to get it done as well, if they're open. I don't think they are. I think Quick Lube thing closes at like 4 o'clock. So I think Mr. Lube and like Canadian Oil Change and those kind of places are going to be the places. I don't want to get out of my truck or just fire up the laptop and try to find a load from Richmond, either going to Edmonton or to Calgary, somewhere around that area. I want to go pick up my parents for Christmas. They want to bring their truck back, so if I can get a snowmobile and their truck on the trailer, which I know will fit, we'll do that. And they're going to come visit us for Christmas, and then they're going to go back when we do the other job we have, which is a Fat Max Harley Davidson and a Jeep Cherokee in an enclosed trailer. Then we have a load coming back, and then we have another load 2 days later going back to Kamloops. So this month has been a busy month. I think I've almost booked in something like 15 grand in the month of December, just about. It's insane. We started this YouTube channel at the beginning of December, and I've been non-stop. So I think we're going on. So we got the load going down. Yeah, we had a load going down, a car. Then we picked up a boat engines, and a ATV trailer and pump. And then we came back up. Then we grabbed another load to go back down to the coast. Then we had another load come up again to Dawson. Then we had another load from Dawson back down, which was the Bronco. And then we had the Tesla. Oh, I don't think I actually recorded the Tesla. The customer did not want that filmed at all. Didn't want anyone to know what was happening. Don't ask me why. I told him that I do record, like I do a vlog kind of thing, and he said I don't want it involved with it. So I said that's fine. So it's a Tesla Model Y. I brought it from Surrey to Kamloops, and I didn't film it because the guy's like, he didn't want. And I was like, okay. And he was paying really good money. It was a Hotshot rate, so I was like, you know what? He wanted my head in the game, and that's it. Whatever. If he's willing to pay crazy amounts of money, I'm willing to comply. But yeah, I think we're almost going to be booking 15 grand for the month of December. The time we're done December, I will obviously we're going to do at the end of December on the 31st. We'll do a calculation video and show how much we spent in December and how much we've earned in December, so you get a reality of what the actual cost of hotshotting in Canada really is like. Obviously, hotshotting is not really the term for most of the stuff I ship. Hotshotting is like the name of the company. So some are hot Hotshots, some are just regular transport. I know I have a guy that wants me to move a fifth wheel soon. I'm hoping he wants me to do that. Oh, hello. I just stepped out and slid there a little bit. Oh, and again. Hello. The guy behind me also slid. Yeah, buddy, what's up? I just have my hand on the trailer brake just in case. I don't care if my ass end steps out. I care if the truck loses it. So, yeah, and the reason why the truck's losing it is not because I'm putting down power or anything like that. The truckers put a rut in the road. So once you get up on that rut, it causes the truck to sink down into the road again, which then causes the everything to kind of loose. Only out here though. Once you get past Prince George, it's not bad. And only coming out like this way, it's horribly bad. And going like further north, like if you go towards Terrace and all that stuff, it's fucking bad too. But between Prince George and Quesnel, it's a little divoted, but not as bad as coming out the north way or going west or going east. None of those things. And I can understand why. This is the way that most truckers will come. If they come from Alberta or Northwest Territories or Alaska, this is the route they're going to come. So here comes Mr. I Need to Go. I'm doing a $110, by the way. Yeah. He is gone. It's not even his truck. It's an Enterprise Special. Oh well. And he is gone. Salute to you, sir. Goodbye. That guy is doing a $140 on icy roads. I guess if it's not your truck, or was it not my monkeys, not my rodeo, or something like that? So I guess he's just like put it in 4-wheel drive and just like, I'm sending it. I don't give a toss. I guess he's not paying for fuel, insurance, or the vehicle maintenance. So I guess send it. Like Jeremy Clarkson always said, the fastest car is a rental. So true. So true. When was the last time you've ever redlined your car? Yesterday. For us hotshot guys climbing up a hill, it's yesterday. That Audi was heavy. Like, we're easily 11,000 pounds behind us with all the gear and stuff. So, yeah, it was pretty heavy. But it's okay. It's not as heavy as the Tundra we're about to pick up. So, that thing's like 6,500 or 7,000 pounds. So, we're going to be loaded again. Good thing diesel's starting to come back down to normal prices. I don't know what happened or what's going on, but diesel went from like $1.55 down to like, boom. We're now down to $1.30s. Which, like I said in the previous videos, we find fuel at $1.30, fill it up. But I've been finding it at $1.30 everywhere, so I'm kind of like, So I'm just kind of filling up without carrying extra fuel. Well, I carry extra fuel. I carry an extra 60 liters just in case something has happened. I have like a week worth of fuel I can idle until safety or someone comes and helps. Because in Canada, when you crash in the ditch, the number one mistake you can make in a winter situation is leaving your vehicle. The best thing you can do is dig out your exhaust pipe and make sure that the fumes don't come back into your car, and then just chill in the car with the heat on, idling. And if you don't have extra fuel, turn the car on to get it warmed up to cap and turn it back off and repeat the process until you're rescued. Don't go looking for help. That's the number one mistake. The good thing about Canadian back roads is a lot of people, if you're in the ditch and you have your four-ways on, they see the car running. A lot of people, like just about every car that passes you is gonna stop and ask if you're all right. And 99% of the time, they'll help you get out of the ditch. Anyhow, we'll go pick up this Tundra. We'll see you later. Morning. How's it going? Today's gonna be a fun drive. Oh crap, I accidentally put it on white lens. Oh well. So pretty much it ice rained last night while we were asleep here in Quesnel. And well, she's a little slick. So I have to turn off traction control because this truck is a limited slip, and with the traction control on, it doesn't let it work. It always keeps trying to keep traction on one of the tires. So hopefully we get out of town here and it clears up a little bit, but I don't think it is. I spoke to the wife last night and she said that the weather is going to be pretty shit all the way home. So the roads are pretty much going to look like this. Anyhow, we picked up that Toyota Tundra last night, I was going to try to make it home last night, ran out of logbook, wasn't able to do it. It's now 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're now hammered down back home to Kamloops. And then Monday, the customer wants us to drop this vehicle off. So we will do that. We might just drive in 4-wheel drive here for this whole trip. The funny thing is, this truck is not as heavy as that Audi. I know it sounds funny to say that, but it isn't. I can feel it behind the truck. I can feel we're probably closer to 8,000 pounds right now, whereas with the Audi, we're closer to 10. So, yeah. We're going to hit this road. She's going to be a slow go. She's icy. Very dangerous to drive right now. But it's coming up on 7. The weather died about 2 hours ago. I was hoping the plows would have been out already, kind of cleaning up this mess. But it looks like they haven't hit the road yet. So... But I saw them back there. Well, you guys saw when we turned that corner left at the lights that they're back there getting ready to go to work, but they haven't gone to work yet. So, well, whatever. We'll take our time. We'll get home safely, and then Monday we'll go drop this car off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye. leave Edmonton? Edmonton is a cheap and affordable place to live. Why did you move to Kamloops? I don't know, maybe because it's +7 and it's almost middle of December. Yes, we don't get much snow. As you see here, there is a little bit of snow, but it doesn't stick around very much. It kind of goes away. It's kind of a nice middle ground. It's not freezing your ass off or roasting your ass off. It's a nice between, -5 at night to +25 in the summer. Except for this year. This year it was hotter than hell. But usually it's fairly mild here. And I like living here. It's insane why people wouldn't want to live here. Well, actually, it's not insane. It's expensive to live here. I got a good deal, so that's why I live here. But we're almost home. We gotta go to the trailer manufacturer or trailer dealer. They're taking this trailer in. They're giving me one of theirs. So we're gonna offload this Tundra onto one of their trailers. I'm gonna see if I can get a bigger trailer or maybe something a little more. I don't know. They're letting me pick whatever I want. So they have an enclosed trailer. Maybe I'll just take it enclosed because I need one for the end of the season and I got paid for it. So maybe I'll just take the enclosed trailer to the new year, and then I don't have to pay the $600 to rent one. Save me some money, but we'll see. Robin is very good, and so is Don. So we'll see what they say. They're probably just gonna say, "Hey, dealer's choice, whatever you want, just grab," and that's probably what's gonna happen. But we're gonna see. This trailer's going back to the plant, or it's going to a place to get inspected, I guess, for measurements and stuff. And because everything we sent them, they turned around and said that it's off, it's not to spec, it's not where it should be. And we asked the same question: why did it pass quality control? They told us, we don't know. It shouldn't have. They said themselves, that trailer should have never passed quality control. The welds they even said themselves, the welds are crap. They're not efficient enough, they're not wide enough. Apparently you need a 1/2-inch weld on the structural frames. They're not, they're like a 1/4. So they said that it shouldn't have passed, it shouldn't have come up to our country, it should have gone out the plant, it should have gone back in for work. So it looks like either they're gonna fix this trailer or they're going to replace it with a new one. And so far we're talking to them. It's looking like we might have to order one. So I'm going to talk to the finance company. So as you know, the trailer is financed under the company, and I had to co-sign for the company. This is the only time I have to co-sign for it, and I had to pay a good chunk down of like almost $2,000 down. And it has really high payments, and the only reason why is because the business is new. It doesn't have a credit score, so you just throw whatever amount of money they say, okay, we'll do a deal at this price, and then that's what you do. You just accept the cost up front to establish a credit score. It's like when you first start out when you're a kid or a teenager, right? You go in for a new car, you're not going to walk in and pick up a G-Wagon or a freaking top of the line Ram 1500 Limited or a Silverado High Country or a Ford Platinum. You're not grabbing top of the line cars. They're going to tell you, okay, we'll give you a tradesman or a work truck, an XL. I don't know what Chevy has. I only know the High Country because I see them all the time. Actually, I don't even think the High Country is even their highest trim level. But you got to work your way up to that trust. So, wow, that's crazy how tilted the camera angle is. It's funny, if we're actually leaning to the left, it's just the camera, is I had to adjust it up so you guys don't get motion sickness. But yeah, so we're just establishing credit of the company. Now, I would love to have a 40-foot lowboy trailer if the price is right, and I would love to order one. So, and maybe we established enough history with the business, like, hey, we've showed them the financials, we've proven we make income. Maybe they're willing to say, hey, he paid $2,000 up front, that wasn't a problem. Hey, he paid his first 2 payments, and the trailer was broken. So they're gonna refund me, or they're gonna turn around and change the VIN on the agreement. So what might happen, and I hope this happens, they say, okay, we're just gonna keep the agreement, we'll change the VIN. Well, I'm gonna sweet talk them and talk to the finance person, or Sandy is her name, and see if the leasing company is willing to come up and value a little bit more, and see if I can get myself a, wow, this corner is pretty sharp. See if I can get myself a nice lowboy gooseneck trailer from Iron Bull. If I can, that'd be sick. I would love to have a 40-foot lowboy. And it would take a while to get here. Obviously, I can still use this trailer until it comes in because it is our income trailer. This trailer makes me the most money of all the trailers we have. So yeah, we're gonna get established and I'm gonna talk to them. Hopefully we can have a conversation Monday to figure out what's happening. We're gonna drop this Tundra off and then try to do a couple more loads and then we're off for a week. Because I'm gonna take 4 days off before Christmas, and 26th, the following day, Boxing Day, we have a load to pick up down in Vancouver. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be sick. And we're gonna get this done-zoed. We're gonna get this banged out. And hopefully we will clear, once we have all the paperwork inserted into our accounting software, so FreshBooks, we'll be able to see what our actual income for the year of the company is for 2021. We started in May 11th of 2021, and we're now into almost January 1st is when we're going to restart. I know that's not officially a year. Technically a year would be May 11, 2022. But we're going to start fresh. We're going to consider this a 3-quarter year. So we'll just take the average of the quarter and then add the other quarter and assume that would have been the income of the business. Obviously, we're not going to count that towards the income of the business because that income doesn't exist, and we're not going to pay taxes on income that doesn't exist, even though you absolutely could. I know actually some companies that do that. They'll put falsified information into their accounting software, invoice-wise, and pay taxes on it, because then it shows you make more money than you actually do. There's some companies out there that actually do that in order to finance trucks. When the business, say that you need to finance a 1-ton truck, a brand new one for $100,000, and you need to make a minimum of 10% in order to afford that and finance it. So after $100,000, after taxes, fees, all that stuff in the dealership, you're let's say $113,000, $114,000 in out the door. And so what they'll do is they'll say their company makes 1.1 million, right? And in reality, they probably make maybe 700,000, 600,000. Yeah, that's the only way the business is going to let you have a thing. And I'm going to pull over here for a minute. I got to stretch. I've been in this truck pretty much all freaking day. Well, I don't need two-wheel drive. It looks like people have parked here a lot. I got to stretch a little bit. My back's starting to hurt because I haven't actually moved out of this seat in almost a few hours. So I'm going to relax. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Once you transfer this thing over, I'll show a video of that because it's daytime. Be right back.